Oh, I almost forgot to say hello. Hello, everybody. I was just sitting here watching the sun go down. I was like, wow, that is really nice. I bet you were like, oh, Fix, your audio's all messed up again. No, it's not messed up. It's just my brain is messed up. So we're back here in the Tuscan Village. I have a small project I want to do today and then tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow's episode of Bedrock Survival with Fix. Tomorrow's episode is a huge one. I'm going to give you a little teaser on what it's going to be. Boom. Right there. Tomorrow. Today, we need to do something here just to make this area look a little bit more done, which, I mean, look, it's coming along really well, but I would not in any way say that it looks done, right, at all. I mean, it's you know, it's some nice houses and stuff, but then it's like empty space on the sides of it. And what I want to do today is in the area that is done, I want to add in some trees. So I want to add in some trees along the path over here. I want to add in some trees right here, and some trees leading into this area. Oh, good. It's a giant zombie party. That's fun. That's fun. A little baby zombie somehow just disappeared. Oh, he jumped on his back. Oh, that's so funny. He was on the other dude's back. Then he's like, okay, oh, you killed my dad. Oh, now he jumped on another back. What's happening? This dude really wants a piggyback ride. That is the most crazy thing I've ever seen in Minecraft. All right, let's go sleep and then we'll talk. All right, so I want these trees to blend in with sort of these trees, which I actually think these trees are fairly nice successes. I just need a lot more of them, and they're actually not that hard to build. I showed this once before, but since I'm probably going to title this "How to Build Custom Trees in Survival Minecraft" or something like that, maybe very specifically oak trees, I'm going to show you really quickly. You know what? I forgot. I need one more thing too. I need actually a slab. So you need only like 3 things to get this little system of making some nice custom oak trees together. And here's what you need. You need I'm gonna use this slab. It's fine. You need slabs, you need saplings, and you need dirt or grass or something like that. Okay, something, you know, some sort of scaffolding thing, and then something to plant them on. So I want a tree right about here. So 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, something like that. And then you go up here and you go up here and you go right there. Okay, you got it. Then you remove this one right there. Okay, cool. And that's it. Then you repeat that about 5 times. And I find that putting them to different heights helps. Not too high, because I'm going for the big oak trees on this one. Sometimes I do the little oak trees, which also is fine. But going for the big oak trees, I think, is going to be maybe a little bit of a better look. I also like to put it over the path as well. So it's going to go, that way the leaves will actually go right over the pathway, which is going to shade it, and that's going to give a really nice look. And yeah, that's cool. So we got 3. Let's do 2 more. You know, I might actually make this a real leaner. Let's go the whole way over. That way it should, hypothetically, if these grow like the way I anticipate them growing, it should sort of, we can do like a trunk that sort of leans in that direction. I think it'll be really nice. So let's do one more guy right about here. Okay? And then the last thing we got to do, and so the reason why we put them up in the air is because oak trees are way too short. They're way too short. So you want your canopy up like 8 or 9 blocks up in the air, not like 2. Right? You want to be able to comfortably walk under them like you do with trees. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this exact thing. That's one tree, by the way. I'm going to do this exact thing about 15 or 20 times around this area. Okay? Should be a really short little thing, but I think the effect is going to be really nice. One little warning, if you're using this technique, is these things, they take a long time to grow because they're all trying to force big trees, and after a canopy gets up, there's a lot of growth opportunities that are not taken. So, you know, plant down, if you're going to do this, plant down a lot of trees and then find somewhere where you can safely AFK for quite some time just to get them all grown up, and that's going to work. I was hoping to just bone meal one just to get one that we could kind of do together, but I think I'm just going to wait. Until these 2 grow and then see. I did get all big trees except for this one. I got one little tree, and that's totally okay because that you're going to leaves down here and leaves up there. Now, after we get these all grown, then we do a little bit of manicuring. So you can't leave it like that. That's awful. But with just a little bit of love, they all of a sudden start looking like these trees, which I think kind of look like custom trees, and a heck of a lot faster than actually building, well, what I just do here, like maybe 25 trees or something I laid out. And yeah, that would take way longer. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at these trees, man. These add so much to this area. I love it. I love these trees. So let me show you how to do it. Now, I went away with my family for about a day, and I made myself in a little secure place, and I let the game run for about a day because like I say, it takes a long time for these trees to grow, especially the last couple. Like the first maybe 3 will grow quickly, and then the second 2, or well, the last 2, it takes a while because the trees, I don't know why, they just keep trying to grow and they just can't grow, can't do it, whatever. Occasionally I will cut down a tree if it just doesn't work. Like for example, this might be one that I cut down because this one is so very, like the variation between this low one here and this high one is a lot. So this one I may end up cutting down, redoing the saplings, but generally this almost always works. So let's do this tree together, okay? So we're gonna do every step of it together because I want to show you and give you some notes on basically how I do things, okay? So first thing you have to do is shave off all these slabs, get rid of all the dirt and all that stuff. Then I take up the roots up to either, depending on how I want to bring in the root, either one deeper or level with the leaves. There's so much leaf pruning sort of in the second half of this, but yeah. So then we take this up here, and then what we do is we use these wood blocks. And yeah, unfortunately, you only get 3 for every 4, so you lose some, but it's worth it because of the look that you get, which is just probably something I'll talk about quite a bit while I'm pruning this tree up. But the idea for me is making these trees look absolutely not pre-generated, right? Not procedurally generated. That's important to me. So you see, I'm just coming at an angle, trying to get these roots to sort of line up, and just figuring out a way that they can at least touch in the angle and come down here. And usually a tree this big usually ends up being too wide at least, if not 3 or 4 at the root. And then sometimes I'll come in here and I'll throw another root in there so it looks like there's some roots on the ground. But that itself is not too bad for a root. I don't mind it. Now let's take a look at it. See, looks pretty blah, right? Pretty blah still. I agree totally. So let's get up on top of it and start the pruning process. Okay, which tree was it? Was it oh, it was this tree? Oh geez, I lost the tree. All right, so this is the tree. So first thing, look, whenever you're working with your hoe, get yourself a netherite hoe with mending. Man, you'll love it. Check out this area. Every time you have a flat area like this of 3 wide or 3 tall, you need to change up, I think, in my opinion. So just change it a little bit, not a lot, but just get rid of a couple of the leaves, or you can add. I generally get rid of because it's nice to have some extra leaves in here. Make a little indentation. Now you're going to lose some leaves as you get further away from the root. Some are just going to naturally decay, and that's fine as well because that's just going to add to the sort of randomness of a tree. These trees, the thing that makes them, I think, not really look that good is the squareness of them, right? Like the places where it's very clearly a square, I guess, for lack of any better way to do it. So then I just go through here and just every time I see any sort of right angles that go more than say 1 block, I just try to mess it up. And I think it really, really works. And understanding that some of them are going to naturally decay, I don't think too much about that. Honestly, it doesn't. Yeah, I find it doesn't really matter all that much. But see, like this one right here, just get rid of a couple of them. It's hard sometimes to click with. It's hard sometimes to click with the efficiency 5 on your hoe slowly enough to only get a couple of these. But yeah, a couple of these make some. Get back in there to give some shadows, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's starting to work. It's starting to work a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of actually these ones I just placed. And this, actually that's not bad. Dump that, and that. Get rid of this top one and that one, maybe 2, and this, and down in here. All right. And then unfortunately, then you get to a little bit of pillaring where you just got to pillar up like this, and grab some of these. Some of this underbrush for the tree as well. Look, like I say, if you want to build all absolutely custom trees, they're going to be better than this. Like, they are definitely going to be better than this, but they're not going to be faster than this. I can pretty much guarantee you this. Like, to build a big tree like this that looks kind of custom in this amount of time, other than the AFK time or the time doing stuff around that's just waiting for the saplings to go. Other than that time, I don't think there's a lot of faster ways to grow build some custom trees for your world than this. All right, then what you do is, looks like I have a big flat area over here. Let's trim this down here as well. And something like that, and then we'll bring this down like that. Okay, so then the other thing is I'd like to have a couple leaves hanging down. The reason being because vanilla trees don't generate like that. And I think seeing that tells the eye, even if you don't know it like in your conscious mind, it tells the subconscious mind, oh, that's not the way Minecraft trees generate, right? And it makes a big difference. So let's see, I just go around here and then I come up into the under part and make sure that there is some holes, right? Make sure that there's some places where you can actually see up in the tree, because if you go up outside in your yard and you look at your tree, you can actually see up there. Now I'll tell you, I don't like this area. This is where you have to do sometimes a little bit of leaf placing here, just to sort of help the natural gen a little bit, because that got a little bit barren over there. And you can just do something as easy as this. Bedrock has this fun thing where sometimes when you place leaves, they don't place, so you have to click it twice. It's really fun. I think I might end up doing this, actually. Let's attach this one to a root. Something like that. And get rid of this here. And then there. And then we're going to do one more like here and there. And then I'm going to get rid of these trees, or these leaves that I'm placing them on. I like to have an air block above it. Like, I can't tell you why, I can't explain why, but to my eye it looks better. And that is pretty much that. That's pretty much that. What do you think of that? That's not a bad little custom tree, is it? Now, again, you're always reviewing. Sometimes I'll make these trees and I think I'm done, and then 3 days later I come back and say, I better prune out a couple more leaves and make it look just a little bit more random, a little bit more haphazard. But that is not a bad tree. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. That's all I want to show. I want to show you how to do that. What I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm going to build a lot more of these. I'm going to finish out all these ones that I have sort of up on pedestals here. And then I want to come back in and do some little small trees, but I'll probably do that maybe another time. Maybe we'll do a landscaping episode or something in this area. But next episode, we're headed over to do some work over on a new castle in this area that I think is going to be a lot of fun. And I really want to spend some time talking about the Caves and Cliffs update coming, because this is the first clip I've recorded since Minecon came out, and I'm very excited to talk about it. Okay? See y'all next time. Bye, everybody.